Hello and welcome to today's tutorial where we'll be teaching you how to make an apocalypse era roleplay wiki page, be it for your faction, your characters, or whatever the hell you want. So first and foremost, let's get you to the faction RP page. We got to go to apocalypse era RP here. You'll see up here in the top corner of our website, we can see apocalypse-era-rp.fandom.com. You put that up in your web page area, and it'll take you to this page right here. You'll need to sign up and make an account for fandom.com. Easy peasy. I'm not going to go through that. Very easy. Once you're done, you want to come over here and click Add a New Page under these three dots right here. It'll take you to something that looks like this, and then you write a title in, and then it'll take you to, you know what? No, I'm just going to do it like this. Add page, Sarah Lee Thomas. Next. It'll take you here to your visual editor. Right now, I'm going to tell you that most of our stuff is not going to be done on the visual editor, but it will be done here on source editing. Source editing is like basic HTML, except in wiki code. So we're gonna hit I'm gonna teach you first about the header, subheading, and section titles. Putting it simply, equal sign, header, and then equal sign. That is how you make a header. When you finish editing something, you want to go to visual editing to see what it looks like, rather than clicking save. So that's what a header looks like. It's going to be on your content table, your headers are going to be your 1, 2, and 3, and so on. It's not going to be 1.1 or 1.3 or anything like that. Next, we're going to show you subheaders. These are two equal signs with a title subheader, and then ending with two equal signs. This, if you go to your visual editing, will be your subheader, where you will have the sections divided out, or the overall large sections divided out by the subheader. Subheaders will be like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. We go back to source editing now. We're going to do section headers. Those are three equal signs, section header. And then you end it with three equal signs, go to visual editing. This will be sections under your larger section headers of subheading. That'll be within that subheader. So, for example, let's say subheader 1 is 1.1, which it is based on this. Section header there will be 1.1.1. So yeah, that's really easy to do. Let's go back to source editing, and I'll show you this. Subheader 2, and then section header 2. So now when we go back to our visual editing, you'll see that we'll have a whole nother section here for subheader 2 with section header 2. So what this will be is that this header will be, let's say, 1 point. And then subheader will be 1.1. Section header will be 1.2. Subheader 2 will be 2.1. And then section header, sorry, no, this will not be that way. 1.1.1. Section header will be 2.1, and then 2.1.1. If you save at this point, you'll see that you have this right here, the table of contents, which will allow you to do this correctly. Now that you have a basic understanding of that, we're going to go back into the editing and go to source editing. Let's change our header 1 to biography, our subheader to personality, section header to mental disorders, subheaders 2 to history, and then section header to life on the island. Now to see what that looks like, you go back to visual editing, and ta-da, you have that much. So, with that being said, we will put in under personality uh, a child like 18-year-old girl who's mentally deficient but a strong survivor despite that. All right, and then under mental disorders, we'll put uh, lack of brain development. Now in history, we'll put like born in the South Californian slave camps to her mother Nora, and then life on the island met Briscoe, Gemini, and Denver on when arriving at City. You know what? Let's go with Citadel. Now all this will show up like this in their visual editing. Boom. Simple understanding, simply done. Then we go back to, but let's say that we want to send people to another page to learn more about the characters that they're missing, that I'm mentioning. So Gemini and Briscoe don't have pages, but Denver, Valkyrie, Glaive does have a page. So what we want to do is that we want to go back and delete all this, use 2 brackets to indicate that we are entering a phase of linking. In this case, we're going to put Denver. It will pop up down there, Denver, Valkyrie, Glaive. All you got to do is click it, and it will create the link for you. If you go back to the visual editor, you see now Denver has her page linked here. We click save, and now we can just click it, and boom, we bring it back here to Denver's page right here. Easy as pie. Now let's go back to the page. Let's say you don't want to put all Denver Valkyrie Glaive, and you want to shorten it to show something else. All right, we go back to our source editing here. So you see right here in this location, you want to put a little break right here and put in Valkyrie. This will make the link appear as Valkyrie rather than the entire title while staying linked. Example, visual, met Briscoe, Gemini, and Valkyrie when arriving at Citadel. You save it, and then boom, it takes you to Denver Glaive again. Easy as pie. All right. So you already have a basic outlook on how to create a basic page for the wiki. But let's go one step forward. Let's go back here and go to Corbin real quick. All right, so we have Corbin, this info thing here for Corbin, right? Has a bunch of useful, easy to access information. You can create this without copying somebody's, but I'm going to, just for the sake of ease, first show you how to copy it, then how to create it. So you go in here, you go to edit, and then you go to source editor. This will bring you to this page. You can copy this, go back here, press edit, and then you can go to source again, and then put this up at top. And what does it do? Go to visual, bada bing, bada boom. You have the exact same thing. But obviously, this is Sarah Lee. This is not Corbin Baron Basin. God, I know my own character, I promise. So, what do you do with that? Well, first and foremost, you go through here and delete all this information right here. Her name is Sarah Lee Thomas. Her alias is S. Her affiliation is Briscoe's Group and Gun Runners. Her occupation is former sex slave, current survivalist, I guess. Her marital is single. We'll keep that. Her birthday is 08/20/2056 because she's only 18, not 17. God, let me state that. She was born in Southern California slave camps. Her gender is female. Her height is 5'2". Her weight is exactly 100 pounds, and her eyes are emerald green. Now her relatives are clearly not the Basin family, so we're going to get rid of all of this and put Nora Thomas. Missing. And then copy and paste this over to here. And you'll see visually we have this. Now, again, you see Corbin's picture. So let me show you how to do that. Generally, if you want to include a file or a picture within the page, you want to do this. Brackets, file, colon, and then type in what you want to put down. Like, for example, we'll put Layla Sees the Sun here, something I have uploaded. And when you do that, you'll see a visual edit, and you'll see a picture put on that. Now, for this up here, we want to go up here. Do you see this right here? Images. What you want to do is change this to Sarah Mast. And I believe if I've done everything right, it now shows Sarah Mast. Now, how do you upload? I can hear you asking. Allow me to show you a thing or two. Right up here on the top of Visual Editor, you see Images and Media. You will then go here and click this, then Upload. Agree with the image policies. Go to like Yazo or whatever, copy an image, and then put it in here. All right. You then click Upload. Remember the name you put. Sarah Unmasked. Description, a picture of Sarah Unmasked. And then you click Save. All right. Now you want to exit out of this real quick and go back into this. You go to Source Editing. Let's see if this works. It may not work. Sarah Unmasked.png. All right, so it did work. Just make sure you have everything relative here. Now, what if there is nobody that you can copy off of that you don't want to do? All right, so now I'm going to show you how to do this via the visual editor. Delete all of this. Put in 2 brackets, character, and then end it in 2 brackets. Go to your visual editing. You'll see this location right up here. You click this and click Edit Template. This will bring up the Edit Character template. You can add whatever you want to. I suggest removing death place, debut, appears in, and portrayed by. This will allow you to enter all this shit. All right, so what you want to do is follow these instructions pretty easily. Name, Sarah Lee Thomas. Image, Sarah Unmasked.png. Image caption, Sarah without a mask. Aliases, S, relatives, Nora Thomas, missing. Affiliation, Briscoe's Group, and gun runners. Occupation, former sex slave, current survivor. Marital, single, birth date, 08 20 2056. Birthplace is Southern Californian slave camps. Species human. Gender female. Height 5'2". Weight 100 pounds. Eyes emerald green. Doing all of this and then clicking apply will put everything you need to know up in this location right here. And with that, that's honestly all you need to understand a basic character page or faction page or what have you. Really easy, and then you can just fill it out with whatever you want. There's some more advanced things you can do, but I would suggest looking up videos to do stuff on your own because it's more easy to understand it and stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to leave about a minute or two here so you can see all the visual stuff I'm going to put right here, and then you can leave a like and subscribe, I guess. I'll also leave a link in the description as well as a image here to allow us to allow you to come join Apocalypse RP if you want. Currently unwhitelisted, but very, very good and well put together by Alien, who is the guy who runs the server. So if you like it, come on by and enjoy. For now, though, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.